In northern Ontario and Quebec, wild Canada lynx are causing devastating losses to rural communities. These elusive predators tear through fences, raid chicken coops, and kill small livestock, leaving farmers reeling. In Thunder Bay alone, attacks have caused over $250,000 in losses from destroyed poultry, damaged barns, and shredded feed supplies. Labrador farmers report another $15,000 in damages from a single lynx breaking into storage sheds multiple times. Across Canada's boreal regions, families are spending thousands more on electric fences, repairs, and lost income. Each attack delivers a crushing financial blow that threatens the stability of entire communities already struggling to survive. Hunting lynx with a gun requires mastering the weapon as part of your own body. Every movement must be carefully considered, and every second is precious. The rifle is not just a tool, but a precision device that must be prepared and positioned carefully. Before entering the forest, the hunter must choose a gun with the right balance between power and control, typically a .223 Remington, .22-250, or .243 Winchester. These calibers allow for clean penetration without damaging the pelt, and they provide the accuracy needed to hit a small target moving silently in the snow. Proper gun placement begins long before the shot. Whether you're standing, kneeling, or lying prone in the snow, your posture must be solid. The butt of the rifle should rest firmly against your shoulder, and your dominant eye should naturally align with the scope. Hands must be steady, breathing slow. As soon as you detect movement, the gun must already be set in silence, avoiding any sudden motions that could reveal your presence. If your body shifts, your bullet will shift too, and with a lynx, even a slight error can turn into failure. In dense forests, shooting lanes are often tight and fast. You should keep your rifle in a low ready position, pointed forward but not raised until the final moment. In open areas or frozen clearings, the gun should be supported rested on a bipod, tree branch, or even a backpack to reduce shaking and ensure accuracy. Every trigger pull should be practiced and performed smoothly, applying even pressure until the trigger breaks cleanly. A flinch, a strong jerk, or over-adjusting the trigger can send the bullet into a snowbank instead of the kill zone. Shot placement is the key factor in lynx hunting. The target is small and fast, often appearing for just a second before slipping behind the next tree. The hunter must train to aim at the heart-lung area, just behind the front shoulder. A bullet that hits here will drop the lynx quickly and safely. Headshots are risky and not recommended not only because they damage the skull, but also because the chance of missing such a nimble and unpredictable angle is very high. Timing and shooting angle must combine with a calm, unforced, and unhurried trigger pull.
He's down.
The Lynx hunting rifle is not used often, but once it is, it must be perfect. The silence of the forest, the crunch of snow underfoot, the slow breath before the shot, these are the moments that determine a successful hunt. It's not about firing often, but about firing once, and firing with precision.
Perfect! Perfect!
In Canada's vast wilderness, your rifle must not only be loaded but also ready, steady, and certain. Because in the world of the lynx, hesitation means it has already disappeared. So does this hunting method solve the problems locals are facing? Leave your thoughts or your preferred method for hunting this species in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe to explore more thrilling hunts with us on the channel. Mountain lions, with their alluring beauty, pose a danger to both humans and pets throughout the United States. They are most concentrated in areas such as California, Arizona, and Colorado, wherever their presence causes havoc for local wildlife and pets. In a bold move, the government initiated a special mountain lion hunting campaign. The two best hunters in America were selected from the competitions, James and Andrew Me. The reward for the winner is $10,000. As the competition heats up, who will win this high-stakes battle against one of nature's most elusive predators? Stay tuned for an adventure unlike any other.
Struck this one, ran it. Alright, Dakota's gonna take it.
Thanks again.
For its first cat.
In this mountain lion hunting competition, both elite hunters are equipped with all support equipment by the organizers.
AR-18, and then finally in, I believe, the early
Tools
70s.
to aid in the hunt include high-resolution thermal scopes capable of detecting from over 1,000 yards, GPS tracking collars to track hounds or fleeing prey, radios for silent communication, drone support for aerial surveillance and cover. Hunters only need to bring their own guns, including bullets provided by the organizers. James relied on his trusty Winchester .308 sniper rifle, famous for its long-range accuracy and deadly accuracy. I carry a semi-automatic AR-10, ideal for quick follow-up shots and adaptability in dense terrain. In addition to my rifle, I brought with me a team of professional hunting dogs. These are no ordinary dogs, they are plot hunting dogs, a breed famous for their courage and endurance. Originally bred in the Appalachian Mountains, plot hounds can track mountain lions for miles, even when faced with an adult mountain lion. The competition began. James and I entered two separate forests, each assigned an additional support staff. With tools like these, the hunt isn't just about pulling the trigger, it's about reading the terrain, interpreting signals, and making real-time decisions.
Well, we will be able to see the path.
Cat trap.
Cat.
As soon as I put the GPS collar on the hound, the real hunt in the woods begins. The cold air buzzed with excitement as the dogs spread out, noses glued to the snow-covered ground, constantly sniffing for any sign of mountain lions. Their determination was unparalleled. I could barely keep up. Trusting the GPS signal, I moved quietly through the trees, rifle at the rear. Then, a sudden bark broke the silence. My heart was pounding. Following the signal, I arrived to find a pack of dogs surrounding a mountain lion, barking fiercely and occasionally lunging in challenge. Without hesitation, I signaled to stop, raised my rifle and fired a precise shot. The lion collapsed on the spot, a neat, decisive end to a well-coordinated hunt.
So, everybody's taking a turn on.
After clearing the scene, we headed deeper into the snow-covered wasteland. The white terrain made tracking considerably easier, each footprint a new clue. I soon spotted a mountain lion stealthily stalking its own prey. One of my dogs also saw it and ran off to chase it. The chase didn't last long. Cornered and panicked, the lion climbed a nearby tree, looking down below with wide, alert eyes. My dogs barked fiercely, not letting him escape. Seizing the opportunity, I adjusted my aim and pulled the trigger. A single echoing shot later, the mountain lion collapsed on the ground.
Left right there, and it's going towards where we got good snow. Let's go. East. Hold him up. Lift him up. Bring it low.
After many miles of walking with no signs of life, we stopped to rest. At that moment, I saw James appear between the trees. I didn't realize he'd gotten that far. After a quick exchange, I learned he had taken down a mountain lion. But before we could finish talking, everything changed. An adult mountain lion suddenly burst out of the bushes, no more than 200 yards away. Its muscles rippled under its fur as it sprinted across the white terrain, strong and agile. With a silent nod, James and I raised our rifles and gave chase. Strong wind, stronger adrenaline. The big cat zigzagged through the trees, using every instinct to escape. We both raised our guns and shot. Boom, boom. 2 shots rang out, but only one bullet hit the lion's chest. I won.
I think he had full intentions to get me
On the second day of hunting, just as I started hunting, the GPS collar signal led me deep into a snow-covered ravine. When I arrived, the scene was terrifying. My dogs had cornered an adult mountain lion, estimated to weigh more than 140 pounds. Its yellow eyes lit up in challenge, growling fiercely even though there was no way to escape. When I signaled my presence, their energy spiked, their formation tightened, and they charged with renewed fury. In less than 20 seconds, the lion collapsed under the pressure. It was a breathtaking moment, an apex predator brought down not by bullets, but by the instincts, strategy, and loyalty of a well-trained pack.
Finally catch up to that lion.
No concern to the people down below. We got a job to take care of.
Thank you, good job, Bill. Thank you so much. Good job.
Deep in the forest, the sound of barking dogs and gunshots echoed, creating a wave of fear that spread throughout the wilderness. In this tense atmosphere, I saw a mountain lion perched on a high tree branch, its body trembling, its eyes wide open in fear. The hounds below barked and scratched at the tree with increasing intensity, their instincts extremely sharp. I knew this was the moment. Calmly, I raised my rifle, aimed straight at the lion's chest and pulled the trigger gently, ending the chase. The shot rang out accurately, fast and precise. The lion collapsed, its 150-pound body falling motionless to the forest floor. In that moment, the hunt isn't just about precision, it's also about reading the terrain, the dogs, and the silence between sounds. Once again, I caught sight of James. Only a moment passed before he successfully took down another massive mountain lion.
Left to left.
This time, I didn't join the chase. Instead, I stood back and carefully observed his hunting methods. James set up a decoy device that emitted mountain lion growls mixed with distressed prey calls. In the distance, I spotted a mountain lion cautiously moving toward the sound, ears twitching, every muscle on alert. James is in no hurry. He waited patiently, letting the lion get closer, step by step, until it passed the 60-yard mark. Then, without hesitation, he gently raised his rifle, took aim, and fired. The echo of the gunshot cut through the air, and the lion fell instantly, another neat and well-calculated kill.
That was his elk, and he was going to go in and beat.
As we were returning to the meeting point, something unexpected happened. My dog suddenly became restless, barking ferociously under a tall pine tree. I looked up and spotted a mountain lion perched on a thick branch, eyes wide with fear. Suddenly, the mountain lion jumped down, and my hunting dogs focused their efforts on chasing it. To ensure safety, I locked the dogs in a cage, raised my rifle and fired. The sound echoed throughout the forest, and the mountain lion collapsed, motionless. Unbelievably, the difference between James and me was very slim. I surpassed him by just a mountain lion. This is not a story of domination, but of a fierce battle of equal strength between two experienced hunters. James's tactics were flawless, and our skills were almost identical every step of the way. In recent years, coyotes have increasingly crossed their natural boundaries, invading suburban neighborhoods, preying on livestock, and destabilizing rural communities, forcing wildlife agencies and some states to issue hunting licenses to control their numbers. As a seasoned hunter, I didn't hesitate to step into this escalating battle. Curious to know what methods I'll use to confront these elusive invaders? I stepped into the vast grasslands near the agricultural area, armed with a rifle and a set of support equipment. I was not alone in this hunt. To lure one of the most cunning predators in North America, I deployed an electronic collar that mimicked the call of its kind. Camouflaged from head to toe, I blended into nature. A pair of coyotes appeared in the distance, their keen senses scanning the field. I held my breath and waited until they were close. One shot, downed the prey. The second coyote moved in, oblivious to the danger. Another shot echoed, and it too fell. Just when I thought it was all over, a larger silhouette appeared. I did not hesitate. A quick, accurate shot to the beast's chest, instantly downing it. On a cold winter morning, I ventured into the snow-covered landscape, where silence reigned and breath turned to mist. Coyotes are incredibly adaptable predators, thriving in a wide range of climates, from arid deserts to icy hillsides. After 4 hours of tracking, calling, and waiting in the freezing wind, my opportunity finally came. With my rifle steady and my eyes focused, 2 well-placed shots rang out in the crisp air. In less than a moment, 2 coyotes were down, a result that marked the end of a long hunt and the beginning of a necessary intervention. Standing atop a snow-covered hill, I used a specialized hunting call that mimics the sound of a coyote in distress, an enticement they often find irresistible. Sure enough, the distinctive silhouette of a coyote appeared, drawn to what it thought was one of them. With a coyote population of more than 500,000 across the United States and increasing reports of them preying on livestock and destroying crops, hunting these highly intelligent predators has become an essential control method. I took aim, fired a decisive shot, and the animal fell instantly. It was not only a successful hunt, but also part of a larger effort to restore balance to a fragile ecosystem disrupted by their growing numbers. We wrapped our helmets in grass, blending into the natural environment like shadows on a high plain. Wolves were not only fast, but also keen-eyed and suspicious of even the slightest movement. That was why every detail, even our helmets, mattered. The land was flat and open, unlike the rugged terrain where most invasive animals hide. Here, in the quiet near the livestock area, we lay still. A wolf crawled into view. Bang! A sharp crack from my rifle. The wolf fell instantly. Given their relatively light weight, averaging 25 to 35 pounds, my rifle had taken them down in a single shot. Unlike other invasive species, coyotes live in wide, flat plains with good visibility but require some care in their concealment. I chose to hide in the tall grass near the livestock area, a place they frequent when searching for easy prey. The silence was deafening, broken only by the sudden, sharp bark of a smart coyote sensing something was amiss. Its instincts were sharp, but not sharp enough. I had no time to waste. In one swift motion, I pulled the trigger. The shot was accurate and the coyote fell instantly. Without needing to chase, I calmly walked out to claim my prize. The vast, open terrain gave me an undeniable advantage, clear visibility and clear lines of sight stretching hundreds of yards. With the vast terrain in my favor, spotting coyotes became much less of a challenge and much more of a matter of precision. The air was still that day, and the golden grass barely moved. My eyes locked on a coyote 723 yards away. It was a distance that would make most hunters nervous, but with the right optics and a well-tuned rifle, I took a steady breath, adjusted my aim, and pulled the trigger. A perfect shot echoed across the field, and the coyote fell instantly. After hours of silent waiting, the silence was finally broken. A sudden movement caught my attention from behind a thicket. A coyote had crept into view, wary but unaware that it was already within my range. I held my breath, aimed steadily, and then, boom, a thunderous shot echoed across the clearing. The coyote fell instantly. But the aftermath was an eerie silence. It seemed my sharp rifle shot had frightened the others. That single, decisive shot marked the only success of the expedition, but it also showed how quickly these cunning predators adapted when threatened. I spotted a lone coyote atop the hill. It moved with a strange mixture of joy and wariness, its sharp eyes scanning every corner of the terrain. From my position, about 270 yards away, I could see its sleek body glistening in the sunlight. But this was no ordinary encounter. The coyote sensed something was wrong. Its demeanor changed. It froze, ears erect, eyes fixed on us. I knew that if I hesitated for even a second, it would be gone. Not wanting to lose such a prime target, perhaps 30 to 40 pounds, I held my aim and pulled the trigger. The crack of a gunshot broke the silence.